Part 8. The habits can be changed.
Let's be honest. How many times have you said, "I'll do it tomorrow"? And how often did tomorrow turn into, well, never? Don't worry, you are not alone. We as humans have a real talent for postponing things. The dishes pile up, that email sits in your drafts, the pile of laundry becomes a second piece of furniture, and that book you were excited to read, still gathering dust on your nightstand. We always think we'll be more motivated later, that some magical future version of us will suddenly be more productive. But spoiler alert, that version of us rarely shows up. So why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Procrastination isn't about being lazy. Far from it. It often has deeper roots. Sometimes it's fear of failing, fear of not doing it perfectly. Or maybe it's because the task feels too big and overwhelming. Other times it's because the reward of completing the task just feels too far away, and TikTok is, well, right there. We also tend to overestimate how much time we have in the future and underestimate how much effort a task actually takes. Our brains are wired to seek comfort, and comfort is not found in scrubbing the bathroom floor or writing a 10-page paper, so we delay, we distract ourselves, we avoid, and then we panic. But enough with the self-sabotage. Let's talk solutions. Now that we understand why we procrastinate, let's dig into how we can actually overcome it without needing to become some superhuman productivity robot. We're going to walk through a few steps that are not only simple, but backed with real-life examples that you can relate to and start using right now. Step 1. Break it down into manageable pieces. One of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is because the task feels like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. When something feels huge, we freeze. But when we break it down into smaller pieces, suddenly it's not so scary anymore. Take writing a bachelor thesis. Just the thought of it can send you spiraling into a Netflix marathon. But instead of tackling the whole beast, start with a plan. First, create an outline. Then, aim to write just 500 words a day. That's one page. Totally doable. Before you know it, the pages add up and so does your confidence. Or say you've been putting off organizing your finances. Figure out my money stuff is way too vague and overwhelming. But if you break it into steps like 1. Make a list of monthly expenses. 2. Download a budgeting app. And 3. Set aside 30 minutes to review it. Now you have a simple roadmap instead of a monster task. Step 2. Set specific deadlines. "I'll do it sometime this week" is code for "I'll never do it." Vague timelines are procrastination's best friend. To stay on track, you need deadlines, real ones with dates and times. For example, instead of saying, "I want to work out more," try, "I'll go to the gym every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Now it's in your schedule and it feels more like an appointment than a vague wish. Or let's say you have a work presentation. Don't wait until the night before to slap something together. Give yourself specific mini deadlines. Gather research by Monday, make slides by Wednesday, rehearse on Thursday. It keeps the pressure low and the progress steady. Step 3. Eliminate distractions. Our environment plays a huge role in how much we get done. And let's be real, most of us are one notification away from a full-blown TikTok spiral. If you want to beat procrastination, you've got to build a space that sets you up for focus. If your phone is the problem, which it probably is, try putting it on airplane mode or leaving it in another room while you work. You'd be surprised how much your brain calms down when it's not waiting for a ping. Another distraction? People. Maybe it's your roommate constantly walking in or your family chatting nearby. If that's the case, try setting clear boundaries. Let them know when you're working and need some quiet time. Even wearing headphones, with or without music, can be a helpful signal that you're in focus mode. Step 4. Use the try for 5 method. One of the biggest hurdles is just getting started. That first step feels like trying to lift a car with your bare hands. But here's a trick. Tell yourself you only have to do the task for 5 minutes. That's it. Let's say you've been putting off studying for an exam. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Tell yourself you'll stop after that. Most of the time, once you start, you'll keep going. Getting started builds momentum. Same goes for boring adult stuff, like laundry. Hate folding clothes? Try doing just one basket for 5 minutes. Often, once you're in motion, your brain goes, well, I've started, might as well keep going. And boom, laundry mountain is conquered. Bonus tip: reward yourself. Let's face it, we all like a little something to look forward to. Creating rewards helps train your brain to associate finishing tasks with pleasure, not pain. So say you finally finished your to-do list for the day. Celebrate. Watch an episode of your favorite show, make yourself a fancy coffee, or dance around the living room like a maniac. You earned it. Or let's say you finally made that awkward doctor's appointment you've been putting off. Treat yourself to your favorite pastry afterward. Positive reinforcement works. You're not a dog, but hey, treats are treats. Procrastination isn't some personality flaw, it's just a habit. And the good news? Habits can be changed. It won't happen overnight, but with small, consistent steps, you can train your brain to act instead of avoid. Now it's your turn. What's one task you've been procrastinating on lately? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear it. No judgment. We're in this together. If this video gave you that little nudge you needed, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who needs it, and hit subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this. And hey, don't save this for later. Watch it now. Act today. Let's beat procrastination one small win at a time.